So today I thought it would be great. I really wanted to talk about three things today. Number one, I want to talk compensation plan and how it relates to back office. I feel like it's been a long time since we've really looked at our back offices, since we really know how to place an order, to look at our enrollments, to look at how we build to manager and director. So I really wanted to take some time today to look at that as it relates to how we make money. In addition, a lot of us have been talking patching party, but a lot of people don't really know what that means. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the patching party that I've been doing once a week and how it's going. I'm also going to put that invite in chat. So if any of you want to go check it out and see what it's like to either A, do your own, or B, you ready for this? Invite 5. What do I mean? Invite 5 guests. Text it out. You'd be amazed at how many people want to come. Last Tuesday, I think we had 150 and half were guests. Dr. Stacy did one with her team. I think 400 came and 200 were guests. So there's something about these patching parties that are super fun. First of all, what do? We explain the technology. We go over the educate themselves. Did you know you can do a presentation? Just read the Now site. It's really not that hard. Read it. Play some videos for them at the same time. So that's the Now site. Then we do 3 short testimonials, each a minute, quick. And then we move into the wheel where we give away some free sleeves of product, a month's supply. Who doesn't want to go to that? Everybody wants to go. So once again, that will be your homework this weekend. How many people, if I put that invite in chat, would send it right now to 5 people? Raise your hand if you would send it right now to 5 people. Right now to 5 people? Are you going to raise your hand and do it? So why don't I put it in chat right now? Let's start with that. Let's everybody do a little bit of work today first. Isn't this fun? So what are you going to send them? Well, I'm going to show you right now. Why not? Why not work in the moment of now? So here's what it looks like. Power of the stem cell activation patch, virtual patching party. Unleash your body's superpowers. Now is the time to embrace healing, regeneration, and your youthful vitality. Here's how to go to the party. There's the invite. You don't want to miss it. And there's the time, 2:00 Hawaii, 4 Pacific, 5 Mountain, 6 Central, 7 Eastern. And look at free giveaways. Who doesn't want to have that? Now, once again, the will is only for your guests. So if you come and you don't bring a guest, you can come and learn, but the gifts and the free sleeves are only for the guests. So you might say to yourself, well, how do I invite somebody to that? That seems a little stressful. Well, what if I just wrote you a script and you could just text it right to 5 people with the invite? How about if I just do that script right now for you? And I'm going to put that in chat as well. So let's just do that. Let's just do that real quick. Give me a minute to find the script. Here it is. In fact, Kathy, even better. Why don't you write it in here? Ready? Write it now. Susie. So name. Are you with me, Kathy? Are you writing it in for me, please? I would like to invite you to our virtual patching party on Tuesday. You will learn all about this new technology. And they are giving away free month supplies of product, exclamation point. Can you send that to 5 people? Let me say it one more time to you, Kathy. Name. Of course, you put your name in. Susie, Betty, Jim. Name. I would like to invite you to our virtual patching party on Tuesday. You will learn all about this new technology. And they are even giving away free month supplies of product, exclamation. Then what you do is you send the invite. My suggestion is you take that script and you take that invite and you put it in the notes of your phone. How would you do that? Easy. Edit, copy, edit, paste. Send it to your email. Then you need to have on the notes of your phone something that says list and scripts. Why? Because here's what network marketers do. We make lists, we work our list with a script, and we book the next appointment. So make your list. Who do you know right now? Let's just, you know what? We're just going to do a little bit of work before we start compensation. Because you know what? It's the work that makes you money. So everybody right now, what are you going to do? You're going to look at your phone and you're going to make a list of 10. I don't care if you're brand new or if you're not new. How many people will do this with me? Brand new 10. Go to your list book right now. Where's your list book? Everybody should have a list book. It looks like that. Or a piece of paper. And you're going to say, who do I know? Who do I know that would like this technology? Who do I know that would like stem cells? Who do I know that has back pain that needs stem cells? Who do I know that would love stem cells that's an entrepreneur? You know the ones, your hairdresser, your chiropractor, your real estate agent, your broker. You know, they like to make 4 different incomes. Who do you know, Jan, that you want to be in business with? Who do you know, Gary, that's another influencer? Who do you know? Who do you know, Suzanne, who's a progressive healthcare provider? Who do you know? Look in your phone right now. You guys should have your phone up right now in your contacts. Shoot. Who do you know that's in an A in your phone? You know, the one you don't know, that's okay. You can send one to them too. Let me go look. Who's my first A in my phone? Oh, my first A is Anna. How do I know Anna? Huh. I gave her samples in Foothill, probably at some place I was at. I could definitely just send a text to her and say, hey, it's been a long time. And would you like to check out stem cells? Come to the patching party, right? And it's not that hard, you guys. The energy out does bring the energy in. I ask you all to add, who do you know, make a list of 10. Okay, I'm going to ask a few people. How many people, Kathy, did you just add to your list? 2? Anybody put your little fingers up? Anybody add 1 to their list, 2 to their list, 10 to their list? How many people did we get to the list? Right now, look at Judy already added 5 just because we looked in the phone. Do you guys see how easy that is? Victoria just did 8. Why not? There's no attachment, right? It's super fun. So, oh, look at you guys are putting it in chat. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna read it. Suzanne just put 5 to her list. David just did 3. Karen just added 6. Greg added 4. Beth added 9. You guys, I'm so proud of you. Natalia added 7. Stan 4. Mary 4. Maria 6. And the list goes on. So you ready? Now that you added to your list, what could you do? You could literally text the patching party. You could say something like, it's been a long time since we talked, but I found stem cells. And you could say, do you want to learn more? Come to the patching party. Just send it to 5 people. Now, you might already have people that you've been talking to and sending them startx39now.com or sending them a showstopper. It was Nikki who told me about showstoppers. You know what she does? She just said, you know, our before and after pictures. They're so good. She'll just send one picture to somebody and say, this is stem cell activation. Would you like to come to a patching party? Or she'll send a picture and say, this is stem cell activation. She'll send them the Now site to learn more, startx39now.com. And then she'll send them to the patching party. Or she'll say, this is stem cells. She'll send a picture. She'll go to start333biz.com and she'll go to the, I don't know if we can actually, I'm going to mute all again. She'll go to the brown doors under Evolve links and she'll grab the 3-minute video on how stem cell activation works. Do you understand? All you're doing is connecting and invite them to the patching party. Let me do the work for you. Let me be your third party. You already have a tool, which is startx39now.com as a third party. You already have a showstopper in the before and after pictures. And to get to the before and after pictures, you go to start333biz.com under the brown doors, and you go to Evolve Connect. And you connect to all of our Telegram pages. And there's one that's the before and after. Send it. Send a picture. Send the patching party. Then let me be your third-party validation and let me do the patching party for you. I promise you it will be fun. Hey, Leah just came in. She knows we actually learned from her. She's the one that started these in the first place. So I just want to give you the okay to do this and to know it's not scary. And some of you may come and bring 5 guests. Let's put a goal, put a goal. Your goal is to bring 5 guests to Tuesday. And what does that mean? Just send it out to 10. You know a few are going to show up. Let me give you a story. Here's a story. So I was talking to I always talk about my friend Naomi. I don't know. We get, Naomi, the follow-up clipboard came from Naomi because she printed out the follow-up clipboard, which is all the things we talk about, our scripts. She didn't know what she was doing, and she had 5 people that wanted to know. So she just said, I don't know. And then she looked at her clipboard and she said, oh my God, I can just read the clipboard on my Zoom. And she signed everyone up. If you want to make your own follow-up clipboard, you just buy a clipboard and you go to start333biz.com under the brown doors and you print all the sheets under Evolve Clipboard. So anyway, that's what I call the follow-up clipboard, the Naomi. So I have another Naomi story. The other Naomi story is she signed up someone who isn't really ready to move the business yet. But what she did give Naomi were 5 names, a list. So Naomi and I worked together on Monday. And here's what Naomi said to me. I only have 10 minutes. I got to go cook dinner. I really don't have time. I have 10 minutes. I said, Naomi, in those 10 minutes, send out that patching party to 10 people, please. In that 10 minutes. She said, I can do that. I have to go now. Guess what? Somebody showed up to the patching party and then connected to me, and I signed them up on a gold pack and auto ship for Naomi and for Naomi's person, right? So do you see what's going on here? Plug them in. That's all we're doing. Plug them in. The stuff's already here for you, right? I don't know. Some of you guys must have seen, for example, last Thursday. I have to tell you, there are some great resources right now that I've been using. Sorry, I know I'm supposed to talk compensation plan, but for some reason, this is all just coming out. So I hope that's okay. So Dr. Stacy, and you can get this in Evolve, on our Evolve Connect in our Telegram, either on Total Evolve Communication or Evolve Business or Evolve Stories. I don't care where you go. I put her everywhere. She just did something on a full patch review. It's so good. I put that in the notes of my phone, scripts and lists, so I could send that out to people, number 1. Number 2, I believe I just put in all the Evolve Telegram, my 4-minute testimonial story. It's good. You can say this person is a leader in the company and listen to her story. That's a good one. I think that the before and after pictures are some great showstoppers. I love that word. It's a showstopper. I loved the business presentation Leah and I just did on Thursday. You send that to anybody that wants to know how to build a business. It's good, right? So you see what I'm saying? And then, of course, startx39now.com for general information. So you can invite people to a patching party. You could send them the Now site. You could send them Dr. Stacy. You could send them my testimonial. You could send Leah and me doing the business. There's a lot of really good stuff because here's what's going on. Our company is at 400 million and we are growing fast. And there are a lot of companies, network marketing companies after COVID that are not doing well. A lot. And there are a lot of builders right now looking for a home. They are. The way you find those builders is through your network and your people's networks, and then sending them the right information and edifying the system, the tools, the people running it so that you say come to Evolve because we've got it together and we really do. Okay. I hope that helped. Okay, write in chat. How many people, as I've been babbling along, has sent the patching party invite to some people? Write how many people actually just sent that invite to some people. Write it in chat now. I want to read. I want to know. Isn't this fun? Isn't it fun to actually work together? This is the container. Heather sent 5. Good job, Heather. Boop, boop. She just sent 5. Maria just sent 6. What else? Who else is sending some patching party invites? Kathy Coker just sent 1. Congratulations to Kathy. Dee sent 4. Jen sent 7. You see what's going on here? It's not hard. Oh my goodness. Joyce sent 10 and she has 30 more to go. Driving and she sent 4. Please be careful. I don't want to be in trouble for that. First one now, I just sent. Well, congratulations. So the invite says this Tuesday, but I have a secret for you. I do it every Tuesday. I want this to be a plugin that works for everyone. Number 1, you can send people. Number 2, you can learn how to do one and do it for yourself. In Dr. Stacy's team, everybody's doing their own as well. I think that is brilliant. These patching parties are great. And you know what? We do a wheel of fortune and every guest gets put on the wheel. Every guest gets put on the wheel. And then their name pops up if they win. Sam Smith won. And it's so fun. And guests want to bring their guests for the next time because they could see their name on the wheel, right? Then, of course, after your person goes to the patching party, it is your job to call them right back and take their orders. It is your job to call them right back and take their orders. You still need to take the order, the clothes. What's the order? Wholesale kit and auto ship. Wholesale kit and auto ship. Wholesale kit and auto ship. What wholesale kit? Silver pack, $2.99 for the individual. Gold, the family pack, double the inventory. Platinum and diamond, well, those are for the big builders that really want to build fast and have inventory if they own a clinic or a business. Why do we like silver pack and auto ship? It's wholesale price. It's the best deal. They get a 30-day money back guarantee, and you can fill it 2 to 1. What do I mean? 1x39, 1x49 equals 2 of any of our supportive patches. I like to find out what people's concerns are. I take 5 minutes and ask them, well, what is your concern? What benefit do you want from these patches? People want to tell you. Take the time to listen and write it down. If someone has lower back pain, I recommend 1x39, 2 Eon, and 2 Ice Waves. They get all of those patches for $2.99, and then 1x39 the following month to keep their stem cells activated. Or you could do 1x39 and 4 Eon, and 1x39 the following month to keep their stem cells activated. That gives them 4 whole months of stem cell activation and inflammation reduction. We call the X39 and Eon the dynamic duo. They always go together first, and then you layer everything else on top, unless the person has pain. Add Ice Wave for pain, because you know a brown on the pain spot, a white about 3 inches away, charges out the pain. X39 and Eon heal at root, but when you charge out the pain, boy, they get instant pain relief, usually in 5 minutes. Most people only need Ice Wave for about a month because X39 and Eon actually do the healing in about a month's time, which is pretty remarkable. Okay, so also, once again, I do those every Tuesday. I'm going to keep that open because I think that so many people are bringing guests. And remember, the goal of the patching party is what? Write this in notes. Bring your guests. Send it to 10. Hopefully 5 show up. Be happy if 1 shows up, right? Here's the reality. No judgment. Never I suck. Always I'm doing my best and I'm inviting, and who comes are the right people. I'm always impressed when we do the work. The outcome happens from the work. Please don't be hard on yourself. Just know that the energy going out will always eventually bring people in, and it may be the person you least expect, and it may be the person 6 months later. I've been sending stuff out for 4 years. I just got somebody back that I sent out in year one that just signed up because they went to a doctor's seminar and heard about it, but they remembered that I was the first one to share it. She called me. People don't forget. Okay. So with that, let's show you how you would actually, okay, let's just say we sent everybody to a patching party. Okay. And now let's say you're doing your job, you're getting their number, right? Because you sent them and you're calling them back either right after the party or the next day. And you're saying to them, let's go over the technology. Now, one thing you could do to go over the technology with them is you could go to Start X39 now.com. This is our product site, our exposing site. And I just give everybody some homework, or you could just go over it with them right now before you take their order. They might be ready before that anyway, but, and you know, in the patching party, I do this with them anyway. So I'll give them their homework in the patching party. You might not even need to do this because I did it in the party. Make sure you go to the party with them so you see what I'm doing. So you just say, hey, it's the power of the X39 stem cell activation patch. Yeah, we activate your stem cells with light. You look and feel young again. We have 2 patents, a patent on light and a patent on stem cell activation. This is a big deal. But watch the 2-minute video on light. And if you haven't watched it yourself, make sure you do, because you are directing other people to do it. So if you direct them, you must do it yourself. Also, watch the 3-minute video on activating your stem cells. You can learn more on GHK or the story of stem cells here. Do your homework. Also, look at the pictures. This is the girl that was, I just sent you her 4-minute testimonial. She runs the EvolveTeam. She looked bad. She looks good now. Regeneration. Know your pictures. And if you want to know more, watch the video of David Schmidt, 18 minutes. Talks about his all the issues he's how the technology works and the issues it helps with. And we can even read the patent right now. Activate stem cells through elevating GHK with light in a non-transdermal way. That is what our patch does. Write this down. We elevate GHK copper peptide that activates stem cells to regenerate you. Elevate, activate, regenerate. And you can see right here that David did that in 2008. He started working on stem cells for animals and humans. And that's X39 came out 10 years later. This is 10 years of research. I think it's pretty impressive. Then what you may also want to do is tell the folks to go down to X39 doesn't stop. David doesn't stop at X39, and you can just go down. I call this the quick guide. I use this all the time. So after the patching party, you want to go over this quick guide with folks. Well, of course, you know, Marci explained X39 and EON. Activates stem cells, reduces inflammation. But you could read all of those and see which ones are best for you. And what are you concerned about, Betty? What are the benefits you want? And then you fill the kit with this with them. Okay, so that's how you use the now site. So now how do you use the biz site? Well, I've just done the patching party, right? And so then you want to go to the brown doors. This is a private system now. So you need to know your username. Username is username is start333biz, B-I-Z. Passcode is 333biz, B-I-Z. You go in here and, you know, you can either go to the Evolve clipboard, which of course are all the follow-up sheets that I like. This is where you print out your clipboard, right? Remember I told you the follow-up clipboard, Naomi? That's where you print those out. Or you can go to Evolve Forms. I created forms for Leah because Leah one day said, why don't you just put all the forms in one place? It's so hard to find everything. I said, okay, that's a good idea. So that's it. We call these Leah's forms. And you go to English and there's the order form. Could you, or I'll put that in chat. Everybody should take this from chat today and you should print out 20 of them. and you should put them on your clipboard. And while you're at it, you should go and print out the all products flyer. Here we go. And you can get that in forms, and you just keep going down till you find the all products flyer right there. Print that out. Now, once you print that out, what are you going to do? Well, after the patching party, you're going to call your person. You're going to text those to your person, and you're going to take orders with them. Just take those and text them. I made those links so you could text people and they open it with their finger. So take those and put those in the notes of your phone under scripts and lists. Now you got some good video links. You got the Now site on there. You got a great script for the patching party. You got some cool things right now, right? Yes, they are helpful, aren't they, those printed forms? If I have time, I don't know if Heidi, I got a job for you, girl. See if you can go into Evolve Communication. I put some cool links in there yesterday. Dr. Stacy's patch review, my 4-minute testimonial. It would be fun to put a showstopper in there for someone to understand. Maybe you could put the link in for the before and after pictures, right? But I'm going to give you one showstopper right now, Heidi, that you could put in for people to understand what I mean. I mean, this was the showstopper. So do you know what I'm asking you to find, Heidi? My testimonial, Stacy's, Dr. Stacy's all product, all patch review, and the before and after link, and the one showstopper I just texted you. I think everybody would like it. Grab this stuff from chat and put it in the notes of your phone. Why not? Why not have it really ready there for you to use? Also, Heidi, put startx39now.com in chat and start333biz in chat, please. Okay, so now you just invited 10 to the patching party. I do the little thing. We do the little Wheel of Fortune. Everybody's excited. And then you call them and you say to them, what's your concerns? And Betty says, wow, I have issues with belly fat and I have detox issues. And you recommend, because of the all products flyer, write this down: X39, X49, Eon, and glutathione. Stem cell activation, X49 helps the brain, Eon for inflammation, and glutathione to detox. But that may seem really good for me to rattle that off, but you could rattle it off too. Why? Because you can do it from the all products flyer, which is in chat. So let's take you to that real quick. So, and you're going to print out 10 of these for your clipboard so you can always be there. Well, Betty, your concern is that you want brain support, you have toxic issues, and you just feel tired all the time. I understand. I would recommend, and let's read these together, Susie. X39 to activate your stem cells, Eon to reduce inflammation. X49 will support the brain, and glutathione is going to detox all the toxins out of your nervous system. You could get all 4 of those for $2.99 and one X39 the following month to keep your stem cells activated. Well, Marci, I don't really know. How do I wear these? 12 hours on to activate and repair and 12 hours off. Okay, well, do I have to wear them all at the same time? You can, or every patch has its own 12-hour clock. Do you have trouble with sleeping? I don't. Okay, well, if you did, I'd say Eon at night, but you don't, because Eon's the gentle giant. It puts you in rest and digest, but you don't have that problem. So I would recommend X39 and Eon right below the back of the neck. Oh, look, there's a picture of it. Well, that's great, but can they be stuck together that close? Absolutely. We're light, we're flexible. Light moves fast. They can even touch each other, kiss. They can even be on top of each other. It doesn't matter. Then what you're going to do is put your X49 under your belly button. And then you're going to put your glutathione right below, right above your, I don't know, what's that thing called? I should know that. What's that called, Heidi? The thing right there. Is that your thyroid or your what is that thing called?
Your décolleté?
I guess right on your décolleté. It's right here, right below your neck, right above your breastbone. There's a name for that. Dr. Stacy would probably know the name, but
Sternum.
On the top of the sternum, not the bottom, the top. Okay, there you go. Anyway, you guys can see the picture right below the neck, right there. Okay, whatever. So, let me admit, Kathy, can you admit right now why Heidi does that? I'm sorry, I made you change roles. So you see how you can use this flyer to help guide people? Let me quickly tell you what each patch does in one sentence. X39 activates stem cells. They can go in any of these places. Eon reduces inflammation. They can go in any of these places. Inflammation loves to eat stem cells. That's why these two are worn together, the dynamic dual. When you wear them together, you turbocharge the X39 stem cell repair. Ice Wave charges out pain. X49 builds lean muscle mass, supports the brain and the heart, grows bones, and acts as a Faraday cage for cell phone radiation. This one's no joke. Alavida builds collagen and lengthens telomeres. You usually wear it at night between the eyebrows because if you wore it there during the day, you would look like a dork. Glutathione detoxes the fungus, mold, virus, toxins, metals, Roundup, parasites, bacteria, virus, right through the nervous system, out of your skin. You defecate it out or urinate it out. Carnosine protects every organ, including the eyes, and it protects the telomeres. Energy turns fat into energy, and it activates the mitochondria of every cell. Energy without caffeine. Silent night turns into melatonin to put you night-night. SP6 curves sugar. If you got sugar issues in your pancreas, SP6 would be great. If you want to curb your appetite for weight control, SP6. AccuLife is pain relief for animals. Shine and Dream. Shine keeps you up, Dream asleep. It uses David's special light-infused water, and it builds testosterone and oxytocin for tissue repair. So now that you know in one sentence what each of these do, if someone says what their concerns are, could you give them a silver kit, a wholesale kit and auto ship? Let's do one more. Let's say somebody has really bad back pain. X39 stem cell activation, 2 eons for inflammation, and 2 ice waves to charge out pain for $2.99, and 1 X39 the following month to keep your stem cells activated. Let's say somebody wants heart and brain repair. That would be 1 X39 stem cell activation, 1 eon for inflammation. Have you noticed we always do these two? X49 for brain support and carnosine for brain support. A detox problem, X39 eon, glutathione. Alavida really supports the immune system too, so I'd add Alavida in there. So I'd probably do X39 eon. I do X39 2 eon, 1 glutathione, 1 Alavida with 1 X39 the following month to keep your stem cells activated. Do you feel the rhythm? The reason you need to feel the rhythm, because at the same time, you're going to send them the order form, and you're going to take handwritten orders, because when you send a link and they're ready to give you a credit card, they usually don't order. So when they're ready to take a credit card, you let them give it to you. Plus, we ship really well, we pay really well, but our order site was written in 1985. Trust me, they'll get confused. I recommend you take the order. So we're back in forms, and we're back in English, and we're just going to open up the first form. So now that you see it, I always recommend wholesale pack and auto ship. Why? It's the best deal. It's the best deal. And it builds the fastest business, because wholesale pack allows people to share if they want to. They don't have to, but it allows it. So, and it also puts you in the business if you want to be in the business. It's also the best price, and it gives you a 30-day money-back guarantee. $2.99 is the silver pack. That's where we usually start people at. Unless they have a family, double the inventory if they really want to build big, platinum and diamond. The diamond pack gives you 3 months of auto ship. It's a great deal. Most of us always start wherever we start and then upgrade to the diamond. You can pay the difference in price and get the difference in sleeves. So it's 1 X39, 1 X49 equals 2 of any supportive patches. Remember? Now you would look at the all products flyer at the same time. And you would build kits for them based on their concerns. Oh, you have the detox issue. Okay, 1x39. Now you get 4 more supportive patches because you're going to take 2 X39s off because it's 2 for 1. So then you would add you'd add a glutathione, 2 eons, and an Alavita. You just supported them with 1 X39 the following month to keep their stem cells activated. Now you got 2 months of X39 and eon, the dynamic dual of the line. I like to fill my kits so they always need an X39 on the auto ship. When Kathleen and I started 4 years ago, we were not doing it. We were just doing 3 X39s. And our business fell apart. And we called each other and we said, this doesn't work for us. And we promised each other that we would fill kits so it was always required to have 1 X39 auto ship the following month. And we were so uncomfortable asking that we told each other no matter what, we would ask. And we didn't care if they said yes or no, we would ask. And you know what we found? The first couple weeks, we were so uncomfortable because we thought it was just right to do 3 X39s. And then you know what? Everyone said yes. 80% of the people said yes. And we realized it was, oops, I don't know why that happened. It was our issue, not theirs. So what do? Okay, you ready? 4 things. Write this down for me, Kathy or Heidi. This week, we're going to make a list of 10. Then we're going to send everybody to the badging party. And then you're going to call them that night or the next day, and you are going to ask them what their concerns are. And you're going to fill the kit with the all products flyer and the price list order form. How many people can do that? That's only 4 things you have to do. Can you raise your hand if you can do that? Dawn can do it. Judy can do it. Jan can do it. How many people can do it? Let's do it one more time. A list of 10. You send the patching party out with the script. You call them back either that night or the next day and ask what their concerns are, and you fill the kit with the all products flyer and the order form. Now, you might go, I've done all of that. I got my order. Look at, I actually use these little order forms because I like little, but it's okay. You could use the big ones. Big ones are good. Just keep your orders because you're being of service and they will file them because you will help them in the future. So now that you do that, I'm going to show you how to put that order in right now. I got 2 people with their hands up with questions. Did you want to ask me something, Nancy or Gwen? Any questions? Gwen or Nancy? Maybe you just had them up for no reason, which is fine. Sometimes that happens. Okay, so now on Tuesday night or Wednesday, you're like, I got my first 3 orders. I'm in. Well, now you got to put it in your back office and you got to make sure that the company ships it to your person like Amazon. And then you get a thank you check for that. So now I'm going to show you how you do that. So you all have your site, lifewave.com / and I'm going to show you my son Luke's site as the example. Okay. And so my son Luke is building a business. And so this would be his site, just like you have a site, lifewave.com. Jan Rand, can you put your number in chat in case people have questions? So let's say you have questions about how you do this or how you put your order in, just call Jan, she'll help you. Okay, Jan is a senior presidential in her own right, but she also helps everybody because that's what Evolve is all about. We just help each other be successful because it's cool. So let's go to this. So what I do is I took my paper order, right? Now you could do it 2 ways. I'm going to show you 2 ways because I know Dr. Stacy does it one way for her team and I kind of like it, but I do it a little different and I like that too. So I'm going to show you both ways. So basically you need to log into your username and password. Everybody has a username and passcode to get in their back office. If you don't know how to access your back office, who are you going to call? Jan Rand, she'll help you. So you sign in. Okay, now what you're going to do is up here where your name is. Do you see Luke? Well, first, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to organization and you're gonna go to binary tree. And you're kind of gonna look at your business, right? So for Luke, let's look at his business. He has 1.4 million points on his right, and he has 6,000 on his left this week. You get every time you do 330 and 660, you make a $50 cycle. So if you were looking at Luke's business right now, do you think his next person should go on his right side or his left side? Anybody have any ideas?
Left.
Huh? For some reason it's yes. Left, good, right? Because he needs to build his left because he has plenty of points on his right. So you can all look at your tree. The other way you can look at it is this. He has 244 people on his left and he has 3,253 on his right. Does Luke need more people on his left or on his right? His left.
Left.
So what you do is you go up here to the name and you go to change settings. And let's just see if his binary placement build is on the left. You go all the way down to, what's that thing called? Your binary placement preference, and he's build left. Not a bad idea for you to understand where this should be. It should either be left or right, never strong outside leg. I don't know why they even have it. Pretend like that doesn't exist. You're going to either build left or you're going to build right based on 330, 660. Now, some of you may have a whole lot of points on one side, so you need to build the other. Some of you may have an even build, and you need to rotate these back and forth, left to right, left to right, left to right. And Angela, you have a question, honey? You can unmute yourself.
I do. So if you're obviously stronger on one side, you want to start feeding the opposite side to balance it out. I know it's never going to be completely balanced because one leg may be growing faster, but is that ultimately, if you have that option to build the other side, is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, you got it. So now, of course, you do want to become a manager and a director and a senior director and all of that. Long term, you do need to have one personally enrolled strong leg on your right and one personally enrolled strong leg on your left. Make sure that's happening. And then after that, after you have strength on both sides, make sure that the lesser leg gets built because you get paid when the lesser leg is catching up to the bigger leg. Now, having said that, some of you may be like, what do I want to say? Like you do need a builder, strong builder on each leg. But if you got a leg that's really out of control, make sure you take care of the one that's not for a while so you make money and feel motivated. And then you can know long term, you need two strong, personally enrolled lines on your right and your left. Peter No says eventually you need 3 on each. Really long term, now this is big long term, we want to build 300,000 dollar lines long term. But of course, they're going to be built on a two-legged binary because you personally enroll on your right or your left. Okay, so that is one way. So if you do it that way, then you can go to organization and you can go to enroll new. And right now, if I set up to have either global enrollments or South Korea enrollments, and I'll show you how to set that up. I think you all should, because in our minds, we should be saying we're international. So I'll explain that as well in a minute. But right here, I go global enrollments, and it's automatically going to put this person on the bottom of my left side. There's my silver pack. Do you remember when I said, what's your concern? And the person has a detox issue. So we're going to fill the pack. When it's green, it's filled correctly. When it's orange, you need to add more. When it's red, it's overfilled. So let's take it down to 1. Now let's put an X49 in. I think we said, no, I'm sorry, we didn't do that one. We had detox. I'm sorry. Let's try to do my example. I think we said 1 X39, 2 eons. It's still orange. We can fill more. 1 glutathione for detox and 1 Alavida for building the telomeres and the immune system. Oh, look it's green. Now, some of you may go, how do I go next? Because for some reason, our 1985 website put live chat on top of our move next. So you guys need to know that is underneath live chat. I'm sorry, it just is. So then you click it. And then you go to patches and you put 1x39 right in there. And you save it. Did we just do a wholesale kit and auto ship? Yes, we did. Now, you're going to go here and you're going to put their personal information, and you have it in the order form: Sally Smith, gender, birthday, phone number, email, address, website. Always make it their first and last name lowercase all together. You want to make everything easy for you to help and be of service. The only way to make it easy is if you do it the same for your team and have your team do it the same. Trust me when I say, if you do it other ways than this, you'll really be irritated as you build a business. Your passcode should be a team passcode. Should be a team passcode. Your whole team should have the same passcode. Otherwise, you won't be able to be of service. And trust me, long-term, you will thank me for that. Okay. Then your shipping information, your billing information. Now you hit submit. It goes nowhere. You go, what the hey? That's because you have to go back up to address, and it's going to give you an original address or a suggested address. We usually pick suggestion. Then you have to go back and hit submit again. Basically, you hit submit so many times until it says complete order and you get an ID number. When I first started, I didn't understand. I put all these people on the tree and they weren't on my tree. And it's because I forgot to hit the last submit and I never got an ID number. So don't do my mistake. Now, you just made, the company now is going to ship the silver kit and auto ship to your friend Bill like Amazon, and you just made a $50 thank you check. And you just got points down your binary tree on Luke's left side, for an example, that you will start rotating 330, 660 to make the $50 thank you checks for every time you cycle. Now, there's another way that you can do this. I'm going to just X out because I don't think I can show you the second time unless I X out. Give me a minute. Okay, so now we're going to go into Luke's one more time. And I got people trying to come in. You got it? Okay, great. So the other way you can do it is you can do it manually on the binary tree. And I recommend to be a lover of your binary tree. I cannot tell you how many people don't know their binary tree. I can tell you where every single person in my tree is located because I'm a lover of my tree. So what do I mean to be a lover of your tree? Well, you go to organization, binary tree viewer. This is your tree. This shows that Luke has 244 on his left and 3,253 on his right. Oh, by the way, under view profile is where you can turn on country enrollments. I suggest you turn them on. So now you can enroll in Korea. And by the way, if you're enrolling in Korea, when you hit Korea, a link will pop up on your tree and you just text it to your South Korea friend. She clicks the link, fills it all out, and they drop on your tree. That's how easy South Korea is now, okay? So, let's move on. So, now, here's Luke. Here is Ivory, the NFL player. Remember Ivory? He was on the call on Friday. Well, I help him build his left, but he's responsible to build his right. You don't see, you see, and the hearts mean I'm the personal, or Luke is the personal enrollment of, right? So Luke enrolled Ivory, but Luke did not enroll David Hill. Ivory did. So remember, you don't want to be an octopus. What do I mean by that? You want to build your far left and you want to build your far right. What I see a lot is you guys putting your, you go under, for example, Ivory, and you enroll somebody under him on his right. That's his job to build, okay? When you become an octopus, that means that you're building way too many lines and you can't support them all. So remember, write this down in chat. Your job is to personally enroll on your far right and your far left. That's why Dr. Stacy does it the first way, so her new people don't get confused. When you put enroll new, the computer already does it for you. So if you do it this way, what you have to remember is to make sure that you understand how to build a binary. So I would go down to the bottom left. And right there, it would go right here. And look at, you hit the plus sign. Oh, look at, let's say they're from South Korea. Then I would just click this. Isn't that fun? And I would just send that link, boom, right over copy. And I would just email it to my South Korea friend. She fills it all out. They go right there on my tree. Is that cool? Let's all go out. Let's all raise your hand. How many people are going to take Evolve to South Korea? Why not? It's that easy. So now, or you click here and you go global enrollments. Okay. And there's the silver pack again. So there's two different ways you can do it. I hope I didn't confuse you, but I think it's important to know. So now it's also important to know. I have to go again. Sorry. I don't know. Okay, 5 people have raised their hand. Can you help me with if somebody has a question? Heidi, can you help me? Just tell me what the question is real quick.
Well, if they've raised their hand, I don't know their question. I can read
Why
some.
don't you ask them to put their question in chat and then you can read the questions as I'm going? That would be great. Any
Okay.
questions put in chat? I think we'll be more efficient that way because we only got a few more minutes. So, so here I am again. Okay, so now what do I mean about understanding your binary tree? You need to be intimate with it. I talk to a lot of people and they go, I can't find my people. It ends right here. No, it doesn't. You have to click on that person for it to go deeper down. So here's Luke. Here's Ivory. Here's Kathy Coakley. Well, it's deeper than that. You click on it and there comes some more people. All those people that don't have boxes, they're just not shipping. They came out of my tree. There's Anona. There is my cousin Katja. There is Carrie. There is Dominique. Do you understand what's going on? There, everybody is, you just keep going down the tree. And you know what I like to do on the tree? I like to see where there's power. So right now, are any of these people building? No. If they were building, they'd have another leg going. Reggie's still on auto ship, which is cool, but like these guys aren't building and they're not on auto ship, right? As an example. BB, she's been building, but she has no points, which tells me her auto ship got probably declined at one point. So I need to call her and ask her what's going on, right? There's Greg. I think he's a manager. And I just keep going down and I'm just looking to see. I can also go down this tree and say, hey, oh, Rebecca, hey, Rebecca has some points. She's probably not binary qualified because it doesn't look like her points are being paid out possibly. I would want to look at that, but she has money on the table. So I just like to go, oops, I don't want to do that. I just like to go down and see what's going on. Okay, so then, okay, well, there's some good stuff going there. Well, so what else is going on? Okay, well, let's keep going. And so I just like to see where the business is. I think there's some more business if I remember right. And this is just by understanding your tree. I think there's more business actually under BB. Remember BB? Like BB, I need to call her because she has some business, right? So there's Ryan under BB. There's Elizabeth. Wow, Elizabeth is doing some work. Look at her. She has 19,000 on her right and 400 on her left. Oh, well, there's Chris Wood. Well, I know that Chris owns a salon and he's been working. I also know Karen Russell. Look at her. She has a big business growing now. from Hawaii. I got a big bit, or Luke has a big team coming from Hawaii growing. So I know where all the pods are and how to help the pods. Because why? I'm intimate with my tree. I'm intimate with my tree. I ask you all, go down your tree, see where your hot spots are, see where you can help them, see, call everybody, ask them what's going on, right? Be intimate with your tree. Okay, so also there's a couple other places that are really good to know on your tree other than that. The other thing I like is organization. You really should go and look at everything in your organization. Go look at all this stuff. Personally enrolled team. This is really great because you can go right here and you can see, you can even click here binary, and you can see everyone on the left, who's active, who's not. You can even see their phone numbers. This is where you can go when there's a promotion and text everyone. This is where I know Leah goes and she sees all the silvers and she texts them and all sees if they want a gold pack, which is 2 X39 and a free support. That's how they say it. Who doesn't want that? Did you know you can literally go and you can see their name and you can go and move auto ship right next to everything, and you can move their phone number. Do you see how I'm moving columns? So you can really see everything right there. Everything you need is right there to look at your business. This is organization personally enrolled. I also love to go to organization reps. This is where I go actually to get everything to blast you guys out with. I go to my, what do? I think I go to my downline. And that's everybody in my entire organization's downline. You could also go to reps. Maybe, you're moving up to get your personally enrolled line going. So you would go to sponsorship downline. This is everyone that you've sponsored and their people. I know a lot of you guys are doing little database marketing to all these folks, right? They do. I think what Leah does, well, I do textedly to blast out. What are you doing, Leah, again? What's the one that you guys are using that's so easy? What's that called? If you could unmute yourself and tell us, I can't remember what it's called. And it's a way that you can
Project broadcast.
Thank you. Write that down. Could you put that in chat? Project broadcast. So Leah will just go and she'll pick who she wants to broadcast out of her list to see if anybody wants to build a business or gift, right? That team is really looking at their list and understanding how to communicate with it. I just think it's brilliant. So make sure you're intimate with your organization because remember, network marketers, we make lists, we work lists with scripts, and we book the next appointment. You got a huge list right in your back office to do what? Find out if anybody else wants to gift with you. It's called, hey, you're loving the patches. Do you have anybody that you would like me to send gifts out or invite to a patching party? You could literally go down all of your enrolled list and send them all a patching party invite and get them all reactivated. I know. I got another job for all of you. This is our last job. I guess we're not doing compensation plan today. I'm sorry. We're just going to work everybody. Okay, here's your last job. You're going to go. This is so much fun. Here we go. You're going to go to, am I not host anymore? I got problems. You're going to go to your back office organization, personally enrolled team. Everybody with me? Everybody there. And what you're going to do is you're going to go and there's everybody's phone numbers. You're going to go get your left and your right. And there's your phone number. You're going to invite everybody to the patching party on Tuesday and tell them that they can win a free sleeve. I bet you get so many people engaged. All the X's may come back to checks. And all the checks, which already love the product, you can come to the patching party. Ready for this? And bring a guest. Okay, everybody know what they're doing? Every X is getting a patching party invite. Every check is getting a patching party invite and say, we know you love the patches. What did this is what Nikki said. No, granted, we're from California. New Jersey people, this isn't going to swing. But she said something like this. She said, since you're enjoying the patch love, maybe you'd like to invite a friend to learn, but something like that. You know what I mean? Since you're enjoying the technology, why don't you invite a friend to learn? And also they're giving away free sleeves, you know, something like that. Okay, so now we have a lot of homework. I hope I can remember everything I told you to do. A list of 10, they all go to the patching party. Then you're going to call them up and ask for their concerns and sign them up using the order form and the all product flyer. Then you're going to go to your organization personally enrolled and everybody gets a patching party invite. How many people could do that? Does that seem hard? It's kind of fun, right? In a weird way. Okay. So today I put you to work. So what we'll do is go to work, and then next week, the work will translate to money. So I promise I'll do compensation plan next Saturday. Someone will do compensation plan. No, I will, because I don't fly out until Sunday. I will do compensation plan next Saturday to show you how all the work you did to get everyone to Tuesday will make you money for Saturday. I'll teach you how that works. Does that sound good? So I hope you enjoyed today's training and got motivated. Know that we're in it together. We plug and play. We plug and play. It's not hard. And we'll see you all next week. And once again, those patching parties are every Tuesday at 4, even though it says this Tuesday. Because if you say every Tuesday, people aren't into going because they think it's every Tuesday. But this Tuesday is this Tuesday. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.